They stood up for that. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Doubt it. Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
Maybe they should attach the SAVE Act to the Stop Insider. I mean, shouldn't it pass unanimously? Because, I mean, they all stood for it, Shannon, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you look at Ilhan Omar and her negative net worth and what it is today, some value up to $8 million. Well, Pelosi was on CNN last night, and first of all, she can't answer the question, so she says, "Oh, I stood up. Yeah, well, I did nothing wrong, essentially." And then, did you love her go-to at the end, Shannon? She's still, sorry, 2020 called. You can't have the campaign back. She's going back to the Save Democracy crap again. The same, oh, well, Trump's a threat to democracy.
There was one moment, Madam Speaker, where he called you out specifically around, of course, congressional stock trading. What do you say back to him?
I say back to him, as that's what members said, look at your own self. The inference he wants to draw is there was something wrong with that, which there wasn't. And if there was, people get prosecuted for it. For a long time now, we've been trying to pass this law. It doesn't have, now it has more support than it had before. And when
Elizabeth Warren stood up and applauded.
Hmm?
Elizabeth Warren stood and applauded tonight when the president talked about it.
But we all did. I did too. You said, did Nancy stand up? Yeah, I did too. A lot of people stood up. A lot of Democrats stood up. I think that will pass, depending on what the bill is. I mean, what we had, we thought we could pass. It was actually a tougher bill than Governor Spanberger had put forth. We thought it could pass, but it was clear that it wasn't going to make it to the House and Senate. But in the event, he gives his shout out. I don't pay any attention to him. What I'm concerned about is our democracy, which he is destroying, even in the 250.
So I can't answer the question. So he's destroying our democracy. I love it. I mean, it's like, really? Do you think she's selling anybody on that?
No.
I mean, you talk about no shame, and I love how, well, there's a lot more support for it now. Okay, so Nancy Pelosi, who managed to push through Obamacare, who managed to do all these terrible things to the country through legislation, she's telling you she couldn't get it passed, Shannon.
Well, I don't believe her.
I don't either. Absolutely crazy. But that's just some of the classic moments from last night. Any other of the big moments that really stuck out to you?
How about the hockey goalie getting a medal?
Oh yeah, congressional. Yeah. In fact, I have that story right here. President Trump used the State of the Union speech Tuesday to honor the U.S. men's hockey team fresh off their gold. He gave the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor,